kids in town. Memorial Day was spent going to the cemetery to decorate. 4th of July was always at our house, all the family coming. We had the largest, I think the largest yard in Westchester. So we always had children, we always had family around. And the cousins came and everything, but that was a very family-oriented family. Oh, how many homes? Not much different than what it is today, except they're turned into businesses. It stopped right back at the house behind our home there in Westchester, the Surf Road. There's one house back there. And there was up the alley, there was a little group that's up there now, about the same on size, hasn't expanded. Went out Station Road, like to where the schoolhouse was. That's where the postmistress lived. Mary Kramer, she lived there, and then now I think the trustees have bought that, the old school that's up there on the Station Road. That's, you know, it's, oh, I can't, political rally, I don't remember anything about. But we had lots of those. We went down to Strips, or now it's St. John's Rectory and Church. There was a big woods there, the Strips house home. And we sent all the kids, like I said, the whole town, the children ran free, you know, and we went sledding down there. And bonfires and such. Had to worry about any of that, no. No doors locked, nothing. No.
Did you have any police protection back then?
No. No fire, no police. No. I remember one of the members of our community, we worked very active in Church of Mississippi after home burned, and there was nothing they could do to save it, except the church, you know, everybody, those days you got behind, you had showers and things this way, replaced them, replaced things.
But in case of emergency, able to help neighbors?
I guess so, 'cause I don't remember, we didn't have any major disaster except that one. That was, I was several years older than when I remember it.
And you said you had some stickers, you didn't have copies of them?
I have to locate them. I have to get maintenance to get them up for me.
Can you tell us about the place where you were born? After you were in school, did you get a job?
Yes, after I got out of school, I went to work for 2 years, a job in lot. I took business at school, and I liked the typing, but I got in payroll in them. Colton carrying a covering building outside, not in the main office. It was the process of being moved up, so after 2 years I quit, went to business college. And
Was this
business college, Cincinnati.
no,
Oh,
was that like a different
where I worked? No, it was down at Lockland. Yeah, I used to get on a streetcar down there to go downtown sometimes, because that was a big adventure, because I was never allowed downtown by myself, only 5, 6 girls.
went through Westchester?
Well, no, I went with Mr. Williams, lived back up us, he worked down there, and I had to get up late and go work with him. And I rode back and forth that way.
So there's transportation, there are streetcars that drive.
Well, we didn't have streetcars around where we were. We had bus came later on when I was in high school like that we had bus that came in at 7:20 in the morning and came back at 6:20 at night. When I went to business school, then I got on that bus. And then came home, it was a long day. You know, and then when I worked down there, I had to get a ride with Mr. Klein. That he worked down Sharonville, and I had to work 8, so I had to get up and be down there and at 7 o'clock catch a bus. So I had to work with him home on the bus. But,
Now, did your whole family live together? All these
well, after their grandparents died, and then they left home, they died, and I had a bedroom for a change. I was sleeping with the parents all the time, in the bed. And then aunt and uncle, after the depression, they were able to go back to date to their home. But my brother worked with my dad, and Don and I were both still in high school, and he was working out of school. But there was a difference in our age. One was 9 years older than me, the other was 5 years older than me. But
You had 10 brothers?
2. I was a baby. And the only girl. The only girl. Yeah.
Okay, now you said that you went to college,
Went down to business college.
and then what did you do after that about business?
I worked in the account at the courthouse for a while, but I lived at YW, and I didn't like it. I was home for Westchester, so I came back to Westchester and caught the bus. I worked at Veterans Administration in Cincinnati.
And where was that? Was the courthouse?
In Hamilton. Everything, the county seat. We went to Hamilton for clothing, for anything. We went there. Once in a while, a space trip to Cincinnati. Unusual.
And what did you specifically do?
Typing, shorthand. That was
Secretarial?
secretarial work, yes.
Great. So what do you think of the education that you received from them?
I hesitate on that because I was so happy and lucky. Through the first 8th grade, I could care less, you know. I managed to get grades good enough. I didn't. I was a social person. I liked everybody. I knew everybody in Westchester. So, but high school, I had a teacher that turned me around, and I was interested in literature, and so I lost thought by not applying myself in grade school, but I caught up in high school a lot. That it was during the war, and teachers were constantly being replaced with subs, and then they didn't like what we had not had trying to catch. So it wasn't the best of time to be going to school, and you didn't have much of a goal to go on college because there was war. I graduated in '44, and it was right in the midst of everything. So there was no encouragement really to go.
Stepped out to go to college.
Yeah, I didn't. I had hoped to be a kindergarten teacher, but I didn't pursue that. My father just got through getting my brother through Miami University, back and forth all the time, driving on weekends, every weekend. So he was worn out. It was hard on him. So it wasn't pushed. And he also did believe, girls particularly going on, he thought that you needed to be a good mother and a homemaker. And that's his belief at that time. So,
Some of them still believe that?
well, he just can see the future. And I can understand. My mother was a school teacher. She was, I think that's one thing I want to touch on was when it came about talking about how I met Roy, was the interesting things that happened with her and that relationship.
So your mother was a very educated, intelligent person that probably
Well,
encouraged you to go on.
you know, then Roy's mother and my mother were girlhood friends. And they went to the one-room school. And then when you graduated from there, you had to take a test to go on to high school. And she went on to high school. She got on a train she went to Lachlan High School. And she got on a train at Hughes Station. And it stopped at Mud and picked up somebody. And then at Westchester Station Road, Julia Miller Conrad visits our organist from the year there at church. And John Keener got on at Westchester. And then Dimmick Road, Roy's mother got on train. And then the cab older sisters didn't go. And they went, and the many stories I wished I had hearing mother tell about Lachlan High School 4 years. They were all interested in education, very strong. Then when they studied together on train back and forth, they studied on there. Bad weather, they had their ice skates, and they got on the canal and skate. I do a pickle for a penny and a cracker. It was just a different life. Yeah, but she came back to Hughes School. And when she got married, she had to quit. You couldn't be married then and teach. So, but she was always educated, mine and everything she worked on everything in the community, both of them. Well, we really grew up the same church. Roy was 6 years older than me, and I just remember following him along. And when I taught Sunday school 13 years, and I grew